Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into how crafting simple sentences is really your absolute first step to speaking and writing English with total confidence. Look, if grammar rules usually make you nervous, don't worry about it at all. We're going right back to the basics. Because the truth is, the most powerful and effective communication out there, it almost always relies on the absolute simplest structures. We've got a wonderfully structured roadmap for today. We're going to cover what exactly a simple sentence is, the basic sentence formula, different types of simple sentences, some everyday English examples, common mistakes with tips to fix them, and finally, we'll get to practice together.
All right, jumping into Section 1. What is a simple sentence? The foundation of English. Let's strip away all that language learning complexity.
So the really crucial point here is that a simple sentence is just one complete, self-contained idea. It's quite literally the fundamental building block of the entire English language. It contains one independent clause, which basically just means it makes complete sense all by itself. And most importantly, it has a subject, the who or what, and a verb, which is the action taking place.
Take a look at these examples. Notice how perfectly compact they are. I study, and she sings. Just a subject who does the action and the verb itself. It really proves that fluency starts very simply. It doesn't need to be some long, winding paragraph to be grammatically flawless. Even sentences like, they play football or the baby is sleeping. They add a tiny bit more detail, but they still represent exactly one clear, complete thought.
Moving right along to Section 2, the basic sentence formula, locking the pieces together. Now that we know what they are, let's see how they actually fit together.
This brilliantly illustrates our core formula. Imagine highlighting the subject in one color, the verb in another, and the object or complement in a third, to see how the blocks align. Take the second row, for instance. I eat rice. I is your subject, eat is your verb, and rice is your object. Or look at the bottom row. They is the subject, are playing safely combines a helping verb with a main verb, and cricket is the object. Once you've visualized these slots in your head, well, building sentences becomes as easy as filling in the blanks.
Okay, Section 3. Types of simple sentences. Adding variety. Once you feel completely safe with that basic formula, we can start shaping it to express different things.
What's really interesting here is how incredibly easy it is to turn a positive statement into a negative one without breaking our foundation. You've got your standard statement, I like coffee. To make it negative, you don't need to memorize a whole complicated new structure. You literally just drop do not right in front of the verb. I do not like coffee. See? The core building blocks are still exactly where we left them. We can also just shift our blocks around a bit to ask questions like, do you play cricket? Notice how the helping verb do simply jumps to the front of the line to signal a question. And what if we want to give a command? Well, we drop the subject entirely. Just say, open the door. We all automatically know the subject is you, so we don't even need to say it out loud. It's such a fast, clear way to communicate. Next up, Section 4, Everyday English Examples. Context is key. Let's look at some situational contexts, because applying this to your daily life is really why this matters. Simple sentences aren't just tucked away in dusty language textbooks. They're used absolutely everywhere. Whether you're at home, chatting with your family, you're at school, out in the market, or ordering food in a restaurant, these simple structures are truly all you need to communicate effectively. You really don't need to speak in long, complicated sentences to be understood perfectly. Just listen to this short dialogue. Hello. Hello. How are you? I am fine. Where do you live? I live in Hyderabad. This back and forth completely mimics a real-life conversation built entirely out of the simple sentences we just learned. It's natural, it's crystal clear, and it uses the exact same subject-verb blocks we've been practicing. Seriously, mastering this level of conversation is a massive milestone. Now for Section 5, Common Mistakes and Tips. Navigating the pitfalls. As beginners, it's totally natural to stumble a bit, so let's highlight some errors so you can easily dodge them. Seeing this direct contrast shows exactly why skipping a building block makes the whole sentence fall apart completely. You can't just walk up to someone and say, is busy. We're missing the core subject, like who is busy. We absolutely have to plug that first block in to make it a complete thought. He is busy. Sticking rigidly to our subject-verb formula helps you avoid this trap every single time. To guarantee success and build better sentences, just follow this highly logical, step-by-step sequence every single time you want to express an idea. Step 1, start with the subject. Step 2, choose the correct verb. Step 3,
Add an object if it's needed to round out the thought. And step 4, keep sentences short. If you find your sentences getting a bit too confusing or running on, just stop, take a breath, and go right back to step 1.
All right, section 6, let's practice together. Your turn. It's time to put these new skills to the test and transition from just listening to actively building sentences.
Let's look at these scrambled words: school, goes, she, to. I want you to literally pause the explainer right now, figure out the correct order using our formula, and hit play when you've got the answer. Go ahead, take your time.
So, did you get it? The answer is she goes to school. Great job identifying she as the subject, goes as the verb, and to school as that final block. You correctly applied our foundational formula.
Let's do another one. We've got the words playing, they, are. Take a second to pause the explainer again, hunt down the subject and the verb, and put these words in the right order.
Okay, the answer is they are playing. Here we see the subject they locking perfectly with the helping verb and main verb combo, are playing. Honestly, it's incredibly satisfying when you realize just how consistently these little pieces click together.
We have one last interactive puzzle to really truly cement this formula in your mind. The words are apples, eat, I. Go ahead and pause one last time to solve it.
And the correct sentence is, I eat apples. Spot on! You just built a flawless subject, verb, and object sentence. You place the I first, the action eat second, and the object receiving that action, apples, right at the very end. Now, to truly make this stick, your main takeaway today should be to actively use what we've covered. Read simple English books, actively describe the objects you see around you, and commit to practicing making 5 simple sentences every single day. Consistency is the real magic ingredient to achieving that language fluency.
Before we officially wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a quick challenge to practice on your own. Using the exact building blocks we just discussed, how would you describe what you are doing right this very second? Try saying it out loud right now. Keep practicing, keep building those basic structures, and I promise you your English confidence will completely transform. Thanks so much for exploring this topic with me, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.